What? Yes. I'll talk to Kyle. Be like, what you got on some cock, Paul? We know plenty of growers. That's one thing we do not have a shortage of.
True that.
Is a friendship with growers.
What the fuck is going on there?
I'm painting an Irish person.
Oh, you look like.
That's what Sugar's ancestors in Ireland look like this. No, I was just joking with Sue the kitty.
My people look this way.
Yeah. You are a disgrace to my people.
I'm a disgrace.
No, this is the dude who defended the Bridge of Death. That's it. He is just a fucked up dude. He's just ugly as fuck. I don't know. He's decaying. His hair is all whatever the fuck. So I'm just layering and layering and layering. This shit ain't gonna take any quicker than those girls. I get in here and start detailing this shit. It just becomes like, I love the stream and community. I'm amazed how productive Sugar has been tonight. Like, I can hear him getting shit done. He is, man. I mean, every time I've turned around, we're talking about a new package design. He's got like 15, 20 of these things to crank out, so.
No, I don't.
Or whatever.
I have like 4 left.
4 left. But yeah. We are definitely a productive stream. That's what I want this to be. Lazy fucks can go home. Well, they probably are already at home watching this.
Oh, man.
Fire productivity.
Yeah, ready for more tea.
Tea. Yeah, no, Sugar works his ass off. He's definitely, you know. It's like Sam Adams. It was a good decision to move him up here. He's definitely helped my business. It's very, very tough when you're growing, and I've done this shit on my own for so long to trust someone to come in and toss your baby over to them and say, hey, can you help out and play some techno while you do it? Good help is hard to find. We need Sugar to stream packaging design. You'll see it soon enough. Yeah, but all that stuff would be fun, you know. I mean, because it's like, okay, here's these dimensions by this dimension, and basically it's a rectangle thing, but half of it is cut, so it'll fold over. So he has to design the front, and then the back has to be upside down. So like when it folds over, thankfully we don't put the text on the back; they do. So when they go to print it and package it, they'll put like the barcode on, made in China, whatever the fuck, you know, made in the USA, wherever we're producing this shit, you know, depending on what product it is. They actually handle all that. We just handle putting my signature on it, my logo on it, my website, and the artwork. So any of the legal mumbo jumbo that needs to be on there will be on there. So, all right, this guy, who wants a kiss? This guy's ready. Definitely use some licks from the devil. All right. Did I lower this? I did. I think I want to raise it up again. Can I? I might actually pull the plug out. Nah, I can ink this dude in like this. All right. Oh, background. Let's think about that. So if I did like darker oranges around here, what would I could do? Let's see. Let's go to the lunchbox. PBR lunchbox. Yes. I'm going to school. Great way to carry your paints. And since PBR used to sponsor me, should we do like a violet? Let's see. kind of cool. I'll definitely go with his, and then maybe gold or copper. Yeah, let's pull that. It's almost like that teal color I use anyway, you know. Is this it? Hooker's green? Kind of got this magenta. Yeah, I think we'll use this. And then maybe a copper background. And we'll just go right into our brush. And this will be a nice thick paint to contrast the real watery drippiness of this motherfucker. Again, just getting it right up to the hairline there. Doesn't matter if I go over the black, I'll be going over that again anyway with the final inking. The final inking. Alrighty. There we go. No, the music got faster. We will take a break in a minute and go get some water. Just grabbing some toast. Bring me some. I want some toast with marmalade. We will be here. I will be here. Kyrune will be here. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, this will look nice. Yeah, I think we'll do a copper. We got some of that copper paint. Because I'm not going to put like a gold background like on the other panels. I don't think it'll work well. But I do want to bring in elements of the gold and copper paint that picks up the light really well. And then that way, at least when it's on the wall, it'll have like a consistency to the metallic paints across the entire image. But I don't like symmetry. So anytime I get a chance to fuck with it, I do. There we go. Yeah. Not like it, because he almost has this weird halo. Crossing me bridge. There we go. Okay. And I think the copper paint was sitting right here. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, beautiful. It looks like a penny. All right. Not bad for 2.5 hours worth of work. I started sketching the Warlock in today, so you can kind of see the pencil up there. I know that light's washing them out. But I didn't want to keep like going up and down and raising and lowering the painting, so I'm just going to start at the bottom and paint my way up and whatnot. So thank you guys for hanging in there this evening. And for those who have watched the last few weeks, this 4-foot by 6-foot painting come together. Yeah, I'll be here in 30 for sure, dude. I am going to be streaming for a while. You heard toast. You're like, I'm out of here. I need to go get some food. Can't get a bead on whether that's going to be shiny or not. This is copper. Yeah, grab food.
Fucking cold up there.
Is it?
I don't know, I'm cold.
We're getting there. Yeah. Vinta time. No. We usually have pretty nice falls. Yeah, I can't wait to crank up the fireplace now that I've knocked that wall out. Or have that wall knocked out. That's going to be awesome. Actually get some heat to the other side of the house.
Give me a cheeseburger, Kyrie.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Everyone's getting food.
Oh yeah. Old Irish Eyes a Smilin' started that shit. Getting some toast.
Kai wants me to fucking stream the fucking package design.
He wants everything streamed. He's like, what is going on at that studio? You know. We need to see it all. Yeah, what do we got? That's whoa.
It came with the T-shirt that I got.
That's some ink work. Look at that shit. Came with the T-shirt. That is some detail right there.
It looks like a print, but still.
Yeah, sure it's a print. That is a fuck of a print, though.
Yeah, the guy needs to print some fucking information on his print, though.
Yeah. Here, enjoy my art. Later. Yeah, a lot of artists don't really get it. Like, I should probably put my website and who I am on my print, so I can experiment with that grand idea of client retention and repeat business. There we go. Get some light on that. See if it actually shines. That gold comes out really cool. Maybe it just has to dry before it really picks up the light. But I do like the copper color against this blue, so whether it's a big shiny mess or not, it will work. Boom. Can't seem to, yeah, whatever. Okay. I think we will detail this gentleman, this gentle lad of the night. All right, do I have some ink open? Nope, but I got some right here. So, what we'll do, I think I'm just going to start right in his grill, right in the old kisser. I think we're going to go. You know what? Let me zoom in and kind of position this a little better so you guys can see the line work a little more. There we go.
You just want these Dropbox or?
Yeah, that's fine. Or you can send them directly to Z. I mean, I'll definitely want to have them in Dropbox, but. Yeah, just Dropbox them to me. That's right. That way, if I ever have to be like, hey, search them out, and I forget that I don't want to forget what you've sent and I've sent.
Well, also I have to clear out my Dropbox fairly often because I don't have a big one like you.
Yeah. He doesn't have a big one like me. Oh, high school humor. This is all the Holbein ink. Really make this dude come to life. It's kind of. There we go. So as you can see, the ink's definitely where start to define this guy. Back with your hot cocoa. Hell yeah. Man, I haven't had hot cocoa probably since last winter. For sure, that is some good stuff. I started inking this gentleman in. All right, Ninja Boy's back. Swordfish named Lance Fishkerbob. Lance Fishkerbob. You like fish sticks? He's a gay fish. That's the biker? Sounds like a Lance Armstrong, like wrong kind of biker, dude. Lance Fishkerdoodle. Oh, whoop, I'm getting ink on that motherfucker. There we go. Hot cocoa, homemade or Swiss Miss? You're like, who? Lenny Kravitz? Woohoo! Thanks for the host, Ninja Boy. Appreciate it as always. Lance Kebab.
Was White Rabbit, vector to begin with?
Yeah. You'll probably need that from me, huh? Unless you... No, you should have it, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I have the vector.
So probably the vector would be better, yeah.
Right.
You're like, not if I have to find it.
Yeah. No, it should be easy to find. Yeah, I don't know if I can find it right now. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait, well, let's see here. Smokey's art. Where did that go? I think all that's under new art. Nope, Smokey's artwork. White Rabbit pin PDF. That's got to be the vector. Yeah, okay. Hang on, let me email this over to you. Or can I airdrop it to your phone?
No, because...
I don't want to have to fucking open the email app and all this shit.
Yeah, that's fucking airdrop it, I don't know.
Huh?
I can put it in Dropbox, fine.
Hang on. One second, guys. Sugar's being annoying. Doing work and shit and expecting to have all the proper files in order. All right, there you go. Just sent via Gmail. Yeah. I still have that picture pulled up from Roger of that wolf grabbing that guy's cock. Wow. Yeah. Okay, back to inking. Let's see. Almost looks like Richard Branson. A little bit. Poor bastard.
More like Grizzly Adams.
Grizzly Adams for sure. If Grizzly Adams owned a record store and an airline.
Grizzly Adams had an old man kid.
Right? Yeah. I'm Grizzly Branson. Fuck. That's just scary to think of. Oh yeah, just the act of the baby being made conjures up torturous thoughts of alien man sex. Yeah. Shit Fred Durst would be into.
Right. He'd call up his buddy James
Yeah. I want to make stuff like that. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that, but I wanna.
You're not going to be able to do that.
I get the feeling that's how, like, dealing with those bands would be like. He did it and I want it. Alright, we go right into that beard right there. Whew. Hey, get back to some 16 by 20 paintings so you guys can really see the detail on what the fuck I'm painting. I'll zoom in at the end of stream and let you guys check it out. Or next time I take a little break to admire my work. What? What's up, Freya? J-Man's cheating on me. What does that mean? Do tell. Tell Sugar I saw a t-shirt that says, "The DJ doesn't fucking care that it's your birthday." He says agreed. He's hosting someone else. Yeah. Oh, that jerk. No. Fucking J-Man on the alternative host. Well, you know, not everybody can host this fire every night. You know, their channel might melt. They're not up to the task. I get it. It's okay. Few men and women are. How are you doing this morning? I guess it'd be morning. Also watching at work. Yeah, how about when you write work, you put that in quotes? Work. Tell the elderly people I said what up. And I can't wait to come to Europe and visit the ones that are still alive when I finally make it over there. I should. You should, definitely. Then show them this guy. Cockpaw and small doses, right? Yeah, hosting someone. Where's my J-Man raid? Bring those people over. I was just on his stream earlier. I know that dude was on. I have to give him hell. There we go. He wants some. I'm drinking coffee with colleagues. Colleagues? You mean there's other people on scooters that open up locks? That's awesome. Just like a club. With people who open locks and dams. Or those old people, your colleagues, and I missed the joke. He was on a rant again, though, as it happens late. Oh, yeah. J-Man's raided before. No, he shared the wealth. He raided with like 56 people one night or some shit. He's good to me. Every time I hop on, he pimps my stream. I've gotten quite a few followers from the J-Man. His rants are legendary, though, I think. Bigger lock with buttons and offices inside. Old geezers, not yet elderly, though. Oh, okay. So still creepy when they hit on the young girls? Not like, oh, he's just senile, and you look like a French girl he saved in the war. There we go. You are a follower. Oh, okay. Kyrune Art came from J-Man. Oh, all right. Yeah, I didn't know where you came from, Kyrune. I thought you were one of the stumblers. I've got my stumblers who just kind of found me, and then J-Man castings. Like bat guano. Maiden Shy White Wolf hosted the stream for 8 viewers. Cookie raid. Well, shit, I'm into cookies. We got a cookie raid.
What's a cookie raid?
It's a raid from a cookie. I don't know, but I like cookies. That's my favorite. Woo! Let's give out some licks from the devil. Bam! Thank you so much for the raid and the host and all that. And I'm sorry, this is what I'm painting here. You get to see, like, it's not a beautiful woman. Yeah, I would like some cookies. I had a nice peanut butter and cornflake bar this afternoon, this evening. That was really good. But there ain't nothing that can beat a cookie. Welcome all who came in from the raid. I love any art. Nice. Raven went to bed at 7. You are a beautiful woman. Hey, thank you. Yeah, this guy's kind of gnarly, but oh, we got some fun going on now. That's why I quit doing drag. You want back in though. I know you wanna jump right back into the dress and some heels, man. I know. You keep bringing that shit up, and now you're starting to brag about it. So Kyroon's like, I'm doing underwater art and drag for the rest of my life. And that's okay, buddy. I'll come to a show. Smash, thank you for the host. Thank you for the follow. Awesome, awesome. 3:30 a.m. Oh, you're on East Coast, huh? Because I'm in Washington. I should get my pencils and sketch some, I guess. Yes, sketch, please. For people who just showed up, if you are an artist, feel free to drop in your link to your Instagram or whatever else you want to share. I don't mind if people share their artwork in my stream. That is A-OK with me. Kyroon, drop the Discord and let them know about the cockpaw. If you guys don't know about cockpaw, then you're missing out. 2:30 here. Oh, fuck off, Hydrobot. I didn't say, hey, should I be drinking water? Or share art. I got an art share on Discord as well. Instagram, @Sean Dietrich. Sean spelt the real way. Diet Rich spelt Diet Rich. No, Dietrich spelt Diet Rich. That's what I meant to say. I'm not too slow. I told you to... I was going to harshly critique you? Oh, I can. You actually do art. We'll post something. Let's see it. We're all down to check out new art. I'm not one of those streamers that's like, don't show your shit. We love checking out art. We are the cult of the cockpaw. There we go. Maybe this guy needs some boogers in his nose. He just looks like this dude that'll have, you've met those people. They have like an eternal booger just hanging out. Like, no matter if you meet them on a Tuesday or a Saturday, that booger's still there. It's just wrapped around this one gnarly, like, tree trunk nose hair that, yeah, I think this guy deserves one. Oh, a gifted sub. Kyroon's on a roll. Another gifted sub. Hey, you made a money? I might be in and out of streams. Oh, that's cool, for sure. I know you're getting loaded, or I'm sorry, having coffee with your colleagues. Yeah, right. I'm trying to get painting again. It's been hard. Grab some paint, smear it around. You're painting. You having trouble with subject matter, or because this stream's great for that? If you're, if you need ideas, we are the idea machine. Kyroon just came up with the whole Haircuts of the Sea series, where he takes wonderful sea creatures and gives them human haircuts. Everything from pompadours and beehives to giant comb-overs at Al Green, all you can eat, or something like that. I forgot that. He'll tell you about it. My sister loves art. We make all the. It's not just subject matter, more like depression block. Okay. Let me tell you a little trick I used to do. Hunter S. Thompson used to rewrite The Great Gatsby in order to feel what it felt like. He wanted to feel what it was like to write a great novel. So when I used to get artist block, I used to go, hey, what if Hunter S. Thompson hired me to paint illustrations for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? And then from there, I was just kind of like, oh, yeah, there's such, a lot of shit to draw from and craziness and whatnot. And that's how I got over any kind of, like, block or whatnot. But that worked for me. Might not work for you, but it's a try, I finally got the pose on my zombie cowboy down. Nice.
What do you think about this?
That's demonic as fuck. I love it. Look at that thing. Sugar's going crazy.
I just don't know what to do with the fucking...
Sugar's back here. He's the guy who does all my music production for time lapses you'll find on my website, SeanDietrichArt.com. Go to the site if you get a chance. Check out all the time lapses. The guy behind me, the man behind the curtain who you can't see. And you gotta come way over. Is he will? There he is! So he writes all the music. But he's doing packaging design for all my products. I have a whole line of smoke shop products coming out, like little dab mats and stuff like that. So anti-slip mats. There's the Cheshire. He's working with this image right now, and he stretched it out so the cat looks like he's got the bottom jaw of a T-Rex. Thing is huge, you know. To get through blocks, I do automatic drawings. Just start as a doodle and make a finished piece. I do this, post them on my locker at work. Oh, that's awesome. I do. I need to get a tapestry hung up, and then he can just peek his head through and be the man behind the curtain. Yeah.
So the top part of his head is going to be
upside down. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe if the other eye could peek through a little more. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I can view it any sort of way, and that's how I got it to be all crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just thinking if you could.
I could also cut it in half and flip it around so it's actually
has the eyes.
No, so it's the right way.
Oh, okay.
On the other side.
I kind of like the eyes being upside down but more of the eyes showing. I got to do all.
Yeah, I see more of the eyes showing.
You know. Oh, is that a kitty cat vomiting? Yeah, enraged puke. Nice. Here's my emote. You get some licks from the devil. Merch is already launched. Well, right now it's at smoke shops everywhere, and we just picked up our first major distribution deal, and they are actually AFG is about to launch their European distribution, so that's probably the outlet that's going to get all that stuff over to your side of the pond there. And then I do have a big distribution deal in Canada coming out. So, but we are going to start. I want to get over and tour Europe. That's next on the list, is to actually get over to Europe. You know, not over there yet, but yes, we're working on it. Believe me, worldwide. I'm not fucking around with just the United States. I need friends everywhere, because if I want to come across, you know. I've got about 2 or 3 friends in Belgium. I got some artists that I've worked with over in Italy and England, but all via, you know, the internet. I drew a fetish comic for this guy in England about 10 years ago. And I do have an art dealer over in Amsterdam, Mark Moken, so he deals with all my comic book art. He basically bought every piece of comic book art. You need a travel mug? I got the coffee mugs. That's my logo, the pen bomb with the SD. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit on my website too. You can look at. Yeah, let's get this white eye. It's got that creepy blind white eye. And then the other eye is just like closed. Oh, he sees through the answers to your questions. You're going to do American, right? Please don't forget Amsterdam. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, if I can get it over there, I will, definitely. I mean, I really want to do a big European push in the next, like, 5 years, you know, get over there, do a little tour, and, you know. What's up, Wilder? Yeah, I'm cranking on this one. I got to get these panels done. I need to get this commission done. I leave for tour in 2 weeks, and I have a shitload that I still need to do, so. Oh, and for all the newcomers and whatnot, let's, so what I will be working on, I have these custom 2-liter bourbon barrels. That is a bourbon barrel, and I hand paint them. And I did a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas one, so my wife made these bat wings for them. So this is going to be just a little piece at my booth or whatnot. So I'll be painting up some more 3D stuff over the next couple weeks. And then I've got a few of these Michelobio characters as well. So I'll be painting up some more of the spaceships. And this is a space alien buddy of mine that I created. And then my buddy does hand-poured resin figures. So I just started getting into doing my own figures. But crazy, crazy stuff. Good night. Maiden Shy White Wolf, thank you for the host and the follow and all the good stuff. And have a great night. And Smash, you got some wild emotes there. Lurk mode. Sassy Savage, what's up? Welcome back. My number one cheerleader with 42 biddies. Yep, just working on, finished up the panel last night, if you were here with me last night, and I am now working on this creepy dude who is the protector of the Bridge of Death. So, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, when they were trying to cross the bridge, they had to answer this guy's questions. Or they got flung over the edge. And this is a commission piece for a buddy of mine. So, thus the subject matter. I didn't just decide to do like an overly ambitious Monty Python piece. Yeah. All right. And then I'll get some white paint. We'll really make this glow. In fact, I should hit it with some blacklight reactive paint. I've got some blue, or it goes on clear and glows blue under a blacklight. Always a cool thing. But now I'm just doing some inking. If you're new to the stream, I'm a very big fan of Holbein black ink. It's a Japanese ink, completely waterproof. And that's where the magic happens. Get some nice hatching going on in there. Alright. That was cool. Got a cookie raid. That's just a great raid. You're like, it could be whatever. It's cookies. I'm going to get some, hope you have a great stream and keep up with your paintings. Cool. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. I'll be on tomorrow night as well. I'll be showing off some brand new OCB rolling trays tomorrow night. So tune in, 9 p.m. Have a great rest of your evening. Watching the movie behind your eyelids. These are some of Sugar's tunes playing too. Alrighty, yeah, OCB Rolling Papers, largest rolling paper company in the world. I do all their artwork. And I just got 40 cases of rolling trays in the mail, so woo! I should probably do a giveaway, huh? Send out a tray. I don't think they'd care. Who doesn't need a new rolling tray? Even if you don't roll, it's just a tray. Alrighty. Oops. Sorry. Okay, cool. Alright, I think this gentleman's coming along. It's looking more fucking creepy than ever. And I'll zoom in a little bit later after I'm done this, and I'll show you guys the detail work, like, up close. The 16 by 20 is a lot easier. I was saying I'm getting some of the new designs I did for OCB rolling papers, the trays, so it might be cool to do a little giveaway and send a tray out to some lucky bastard.
Some lucky bastard.
And sugar's alive. Some lucky bastard, that's right. Are you a bastard? But are you a lucky one? Well, you could be. Lucky bastards smoke lucky strikes. Good Nikes. Let's see. Almost kind of fucking blonde. That's why I don't paint people with light hair. Redheads only. Like red. Not this pale shit. So I'll Ray it's not going to be easy. For the giveaway? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing for it yet. Who knows? Be like, you got to give this guy a kiss. Oh, you could do halibut. Halitosis. And you could be like,
How about this,
alright, let me check out this package. Yeah! That's awesome.
Your name kind of disappeared.
Well, if you put that name in like bright blue. The Ray idea. What about dyed hair? Dyed hair, yeah. Well, yeah, my wife dyes her hair red, like a darker red. You know, she's not like straight ginger. Blondes were never my thing. Their hair just looks like it's in waiting, like ready for color. Any day now. No offense to the blondes in the room. All right, let me zoom in a little bit just to give you guys, whoop, there you go, an idea. So there's all the little pen work or brush work, and that's brush, not pen. Hello. Stick it in my eye socket. Stick your finger. So there you go, just to give you an idea of what I'm working on. So it's 14, haven't been a brunette in ages. Yeah, exactly. I dyed my hair for about 20 years. I don't know, I just kind of let it, you know. Now it's just shit brown. Which one?
I don't know, dude. I think the first one is why I had to stress to make your,
If you like the first one better, the first one's, you know, fine.
Well, it's just that, like, the logos and the .com just are more easy to see.
Prominent.
Yeah, that word.
We're pulling out the big words. Sassy Savage, I got a G buddy. What?
Although I do really like the big eyes, so if I can figure out how to stretch this right here,
right,
so that it's squished in between the eyes and the teeth a little bit more, so it pulls up the mushroom on this side and like the teeth stretch up above.
Oh yeah.
They look awesome.
You can do it, man. I fucking can't stand blonde hair. Yeah, I was a blondie as a kid. My little boy, too, he's 6 now, and his hair's just starting to get dark, you know. So mine was like bright blonde, and it just darkened up, and I think by the time I was about 8 years old, it was dark brown that it is today. Yeah, I look at old pictures of me, and I'm like, ah, glad that darkened up. And then I started dyeing my hair black and blue and burgundy and purple, and you know, the 90s were awesome. And tomorrow I'm actually buying blue hair dye and bleach for my daughter. So for the first time in her 10 years on this planet, she's going to dye her hair blue. She says she likes the punk rock look, and I'm like, that's amazing. We can do that. Just don't bring home a rapper.
Just don't bring home a rapper. Oh, you sound like my dad.
If I want a rapper hanging around, I'll pull out Dr. Seuss, Hop on Pop. Yeah, now. Let's get his mouth blackened in. I feel like that's an irritating open space. And once I darken his mouth in, will attribute nicely to how he is. Yeah, you got long blonde hair too. You got like the Viking cut. There we go. I may need to rethink Lil Ray. Yeah. What's going on with Lil Ray? He's not cooperating. What do you think? I have Viking blood. We've been over this. I know you're the Viking raver, right? No. Boo doo doo doo. I'm gonna give him a fur coat and a chain and face tattoos. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Lil Ray is fucking hard.
Hard as nails.
Hard as nails. None of that wimpy Compton shit. Makes gangster rap look like a Sinatra love ballad. Love it. Yeah, much better now that the mouth is inked in. That was annoying me. Laggy. I'm laggy? Where's your shit laggy? Am I stalling out here? Don't make fun of my driving gloves. Connection is annoyingly laggy today. Oh. I don't know what's going on. I missed about 7 sentences before I went, what? Disregard me. It could be a multitude of things too. Twitch can be laggy for sure.
There you go. How about that?
I'm gonna do like an old school gangster rap fish. There you go. Perfect. Done. Sugar does it again. You're not gonna see it for a while, but know that there's something cool going on right behind me. This reminds me of like an old EC comic, like Tales from the Crypt or House of Mystery, or one of those badass Bill Gaines comic books. before he started doing Mad Magazine. Oh, I'll catch you all on the next stream. Stupid connection. Thanks again for the sub, camera. Thanks, Rhea. Have a good day hanging with your colleagues, drinking coffee. And we will see you next time for sure. I hate internet lagginess. We've all been through it. Especially blows when you're streaming, of course. There we go. What time is it? 1 o'clock in the morning. That's it? That's it? What the fuck? That's it? Going strong to the break of dawn. And this is just the side of the brushwork. That's how I get that kind of texture there. He looks like he stole Hulk Hogan's mustache and just fucking ran with it. Give me my mustache back, brother. Oh, man. Yeah, drippy beard Mick. Blue jacket, blue shawl. Just don't really have a good name for this dude. I don't know if he actually had a name. The Bridge Keeper. Yeah, this guy's going to have an immense amount of detail, which is A-okay. But I also like, you know, characters where I can fade, you know, just kind of fade the detail out into the paint. I'll do some structure on the side here to make it, you know, tuck it behind, give it some 3D-ness, but then just kind of use textures to fill in the color at the bottom of the beard. That is also another option, and it is a pretty cool effect. Ugh. Yeah. And I think it worked out pretty well. I mean, you could see a kind of a discerning, you know, definite distinctive line, but kind of like where his hair just kind of melts into his face, because that's kind of the way it was in the movie. That shit was just, it was like a combination between like just old shitty 80s film techniques and just the immense amount of hair they put on this guy. Oh! Roar! What's up, Raven? You up from your nap? Kyroon said you went to bed at 7 p.m. We playing Chase. Raven started making dino sounds. It's all right, man. I love dinosaurs. used to be what I drew all the time as a kid. In fact, I have some of my old kindergarten drawings of dinosaurs. I should bust those out one night on stream. If you want some inspiration as to what was and what is, and you can too.
You can.
How you doing, Raven? Tonight's been great. Another great stream. This whole week's been good. Monday was a little slow, but you guys have been a fucking riot the last few days. And I mean that sincerely. Not how your mom tells you you're funny. Yeah. Funny, ha ha, funny queer. What? You can't say that. I'll whack him in the head. You got them French fried taters? You missed it all. Now we have a card to ready to maybe we have coaching and I missed it all. I know killing people and napping take away your fun. Mom doesn't think I'm funny. She thinks I'm a sociopathic icon. Icon? Well, that's cool. Oh, wait. Loon. Yeah, my eyes are fucking with me. Let's go with icon. I am a sociopathic icon. It's a cool bird. A loon. I mean, cool as in it's called a loon. Yes, thank you. Oh, God. Please type in all caps. No. It is all caps Friday here on the Sean Dietrich stream. His art's great, but his eyes are failing. It could be your marketing concept. Raven, sociopathic icon. That's got to work for somebody. Isn't that what I mean, that's what the Kardashians are, right? I mean. Well, they're icons of shit. Yes, all caps all the time because this fuck refused to get glasses. Exactly. That doesn't sound like me? Come on. I think it sums me up perfectly. I've got the touch tone phone with the 3-inch by 3-inch buttons. You know? Yeah, I don't want glasses. No, what I'll do is get my I'll get my Ray-Bans prescription. That way I can wear my sunglasses inside and be that asshole. Are you cool? No, I'm blind. The Kardashians are narcissistic icons. Yeah, for sure. Actually, this all caps working real well. Thanks, guys. Everybody's going to have a burnout cap lock. I used to have some of those in 1990. Oh, Ray-Bans? Come on, man. I got the classics. The G13s with the green tint. Not fucking, like, surfer boy, gay fucking Ray-Bans. Like, the old school military ones. Yeah. In 1990. You had a swatch? A swatch watch?
I had a Swatch.
We all had swatches.
Swatch and Jayco's.
Swatch and Jinkos. Oh my god. And a cardigan. What the hell was that? Mr. Rogers raving special.
I also had an Adidas jacket.
Nice. Prescription Ray-Bans. Oh, alright. I didn't have an Adidas jacket. I wouldn't mind having one.
Mine was way too big.
I just want some fresh Adidas, some new ones. Might have held up. I had my Adidas 10-year anniversary ones. $300 Adidas. Found them for 95 bucks on a Canadian website, and with the exchange rate, I only paid 70. Still too much, but not 300 bucks.
Still too much.
Still too much. Never had a swatch. That's because it was a toss-up between that and a members-only jacket, wasn't it?
I never had a members only jacket.
And you were the only member.
I had several pair of Doc Martens, though.
Yeah, I didn't have members only. That was a little before my time.
That was not before my time.
That was hard 80s. That was like Don Johnson 80s.
I was definitely young, though.
Yeah.
My parents were poor. If it wasn't a hand-me-down, I wasn't getting it.
Yeah.
It wasn't sold at Target.
Is that membership transferable? Because I ain't buying you one. So you better find a motherfucker who gave that up at a Goodwill. Yeah, right. Yes, it's like a warranty. Never had a swatch. How do you live? No. And all these companies are still around, aren't they? There's probably like new Swatch watches that are like Apple watches, but Swatch.
Members only still exists.
Huh?
Members only still
Does
exists.
it really?
Yeah.
What? There's still members?
JCPenney, man.
JC fucking Penny.
Or whatever. Some fucking,
I mean, is JC the only member? My girl Penny is. That's insane. It does astound me how some of these companies are still around that were just like flash in the pan shit in the 80s. Craziness. This hair. Why does everybody have to have hair? My next painting, everybody's going to be fucking bald. I'm into bald dudes now.
You're known for your hair, dude.
I am known for my hair. It's like Bob Ross. I'm going to be stuck with this shit.
Yeah, if you don't change it now.
Yeah. I could get away with changing it for sure now. I mean, I'm not set in stone with anything. Except how cool I am. Yeah, I'm going to Sinead O'Connor these motherfuckers from now on. This guy's looking pretty fucking awesome, though, I gotta say. He is a creepy dude. Creepy dude. Bud's gonna have to look at this fucker every time he's sitting in his living room.
You better have to close the door.
Yeah. Stop looking at me, man! You don't know what planetary system I've come from. Looking at people is a form of aggression. Yeah, bud. Do you ever remember Trip Pants? Nice. Look at punk rock fucking horseshoe. I mean, seahorse. My first comic book character ever was named Trip. He was a little 10-year-old with an Uzi, and he hunted a cannibal in New York. Doc Martens are still the shit. They're cool. I haven't had a pair in many, many years, but
Can't wear that garbage no more.
there's, you know, it's still cool that they're around. I had 22 eye Docs. That was my first pair of Docs I ever bought. I was like, if I'm gonna go, we're going big. I got mosh pits to be in.
Are those the really tall ones?
Oh yeah. Below the knee, not like, you know.
I always had the ones that were like this.
Yeah, mine were up to here. They were like
That shit. But
oh yeah.
you're way more hardcore than me, bro.
They were comfy. I got nice calf support.
Way more hardcore than me.
I still got shit kicker boots.
I don't really like wearing boots no more.
Yeah. I've got some 20, probably some 22 or 24 eyes in there. Oh, this motherfucker. But you can kind of see color-wise, too. It actually, you know, the ink really ties everything together. Because if you just simply putting a line in between, like, the red, kind of ruddy European skin alcoholism and then the jaundiced eyeball, it separates it, really makes that pop. You know? You can really tell he's got a diseased liver. Speaking of diseased livers, if you haven't gone over to Crazy Like Swayze, he is recovering right now. Saw on his Discord. If you're part of his Discord or you follow him, you should go wish him well. We figured out that the stripper fish will work at Mary Anna's Trash. That's a good one. I did enjoy that one. That's right up Raven's alley right there for sure. Mary Ann and her trench here on Gilligan's Isle. Yo, you know what this dude looks like? Who was that? Is it Lionel from the Thundercats? Just like an old alcoholic version of him. Thundercats, oh, give me that bottle. That would be great. What the fuck, man? I'm gonna submit this for like the 80s Thundercats remake on Netflix or whatever. You know that shit's coming.
Yeah, what happened when the Thundercats
We all started drinking. Oh yeah. Well, I fell on hard times when I lost the Sword of Omen. Yeah. Jerry. Thundercats drink. Exactly. The Thunder Drinkers. Take all the 80s cartoon icons and do a Rat Pack drinking scene with them. Do it. You got paints. Don't tell me what to paint. You go fucking paint it. But I am good at painting alcoholic versions of anything. Basically just alcoholics. Yeah. I've hung out with enough of them. I pretended to be one throughout the early 2000s. It was all a costume. I was role playing. It was cosplay. Imagine just going into a Comic-Con, just start vomiting up whiskey. And cosplaying your deadbeat dad. I live with one, so nah. Well, you've got reference.
Did he say he was the deadbeat dad?
No, Raven lives with an alcoholic.
Oh, I don't have a little alcoholic, you know?
Or a cosplayer. Maybe I got that wrong. God, now if I look at him, he starts taking his clothes off. That's a very, very primal response to a woman looking at you. Oh, clothes off. I'm reverse cosplaying.
Wait, so is that cosplay or is that alcoholism?
Reverse cosplay is alcoholism. If you're not a cosplayer, you must be a drunk. That's the only other option. If you're not dressing up as a big-breasted 14-year-old with a 20-foot sword, then you must be an alcoholic. Only options in life. He's generally harmless but very caveman horny. You high? Yeah, are you related to this person? Uncle Roofy, get out of my bedroom.
Uncle Roofy?
Sorry, thought I left the insurance papers in here. Was just looking for my briefcase. Probably not a cool thing to joke about, but we just did it anyway.
Well, it's hilarious.
We went all Louis C.K. on your ass.
Well, we didn't do that.
No.
Nobody's jerking off.
Yeah, no one's jerking off. You're right. And we didn't Weinstein anybody, you know. But we did get really weird for about 5 minutes right there. We started off with Thundercats and then ended up with 14-year-old big-breasted alcoholics with giant swords. Let's see, creative. It is a creative stream. I didn't say what that entailed, but
It's 21 plus for creative stream.
oh, it's definitely. I'm not worried about the 21 plus, but you know, and it looks like the 10 viewers I have are hanging in there.
Or they're not paying attention.
Yeah, they're asleep. Yes, tell me more. Your uncle's name is secret? Yeah. Kyroon dipped on this conversation. It's just me and Raven right now. And you.
Say whatever, man.
He's in the shower crying with the cold water on full blast. How'd they know? We are following a theme, Raven. You're right about that. You're working. Oh, yeah, just like Freyo was drinking coffee with colleagues, you know, and not running through Holland screaming with a bottle of whiskey or whatever the fuck they drink over there. What's a Holland? What's a Dutch liqueur? I'm so fucking offended. Jeez. I'm sure you are.
Yep.
You would have left day one and never come back if anything offended you. What's ew work? Like when you work on a ew? A ew?
So that the Hatter die cut is gonna be with the fairies.
Nice. They're just peeking out. Woo! I like that. It's got a nice collage effect.
Yeah.
Kyroon's like, I'm not in this conversation. I got a seahorse to give a haircut to. leave me alone. Lots of things that offend me, but you never hit those things, so we're good. Yeah, I try, sexism, racism, any of that, we try and stay away from, to a certain point, but we go up to kind of the Archie Bunker fringe and then kind of drift race around that corner. But yeah. But I won't do the millennial fucking sensitivity, safe space thing. You guys, you can leave if that is your deal. Yes. This is the space you look at and go, no. Not gonna be there. But I think we're pretty tame. Hairstylist to the starfishes. Ah, there you go. See, you're joining in. This is what about the first hour of this stream was coming up with the names for all of Kyroon's girlfriends. I mean, underwater mistresses. I mean, characters with cool hair that live under the sea. He's just mad he didn't see The Little Mermaid when it hit theaters. Can't do the women, should be seen and not heard, and are only good for blowjobs thing either. Okay, well, you're in the right place for that. Because I am definitely not married to a woman that would put up with that shit either. She puts up with a blowjob every once in a while, but but not the seen, not heard shit. In fact, the whole neighborhood hears her when she's yelling at me. And that's okay, because she sings karaoke and she has to exercise that voice. Woo! Man, I'm cranking on this dude. Thanks for the sordid conversation, guys. Nope, we don't do that shit. I draw and I paint very, very, very powerful women, so you're good. You're cool. Speaking of neighborhood. Oh, are you yelling at me out the window from Alabama? I mean, Denver? I mean, Kentucky? I mean, I forgot where you actually reside, but I know all the states have come up in conversation. And your grandma owns acreage in Kentucky. What? Kyroon's lost. What does yelling out the window have to do with starfishy? Are you doing Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago, or what was it? All you can eat. When I yelled at my ex and he yelled back a ton, I always used to go outside to smoke and chill out, and my neighbors would bring me shots. That's amazing. It's like having like being in the ring and having your trainer there in the corner. Go get him, Rocky. Your neighbors would just bring you shots. I like that. I should start telling my neighbors. Yeah, don't be afraid. They won't ever come outside. So you can bring me a shot. Nice. Did your ex look like this? Too many teeth. How you can eat will get done. All right, all right. It's one of my faves. I love it. How you can eat. The male pattern baldness whale shark with a red dot over his house on the internet. Oh, ow. You had to go there. You bastard. Probably does now. He doesn't have you to take care of him anymore. What toothbrush for? Me no. There we go. Man, I am just blasting through this bottle of ink. Glad I bought another one. It's like 8 16 by 20s can't destroy a bottle of ink, but one 6 foot by 4 foot. Yeah. How you can eat. There we go. He has a heroin addict hooker to take care of him now, so hopefully that works out as you'd expect. Oh, yeah. She's a good cook. I'll be here all week. Ladies and gentlemen. Heroin jokes. Oh, yes. The heroin chef. That would be awesome. We could sell that as a reality show. She cooks, she cleans, she cooks. They got married? In lieu of flowers, please bring heroin. Oh, that's just, wow. Takes the cake. Another cooking joke. These lines. Oh my God! Now I know how Frodo felt with that fucking ring around his neck. Oh my gosh! I need this painting to be done. Absolute craziness. The world is a crazy place. I took the cake and got him nailed for money laundering with his spice business. Shut up, really? I used to do packaging design for Spice. Well, I was when it was legal. More cooking jokes. Yeah. because this is a creative stream, what I'm doing now is adding lines to the hair. I think I pulled this guy's hair off pretty good. It's just so bushy and weird and falling out, and if you've seen it in the movie, it almost looks like too nice, like it's been combed in the last year. You did all this, nice. Yeah, I did the Fear and Loathing spice designs for Armageddon Spice in San Diego. God, they sold so much of that shit. It was unreal. 1.5 million packets or something like that. And I was like, fuck off. Stay hydrated. I should have drank a pint of water. Alright. I drank a cup of coffee. Piece of shit had a call center. Oh, get some water. Alright, Hydrobot. Oh shit. There we go. I don't know if I'd call that refreshing spring water, but it was water. Oh, not bad. 4 hours of work. Woo! $1 million in sales every month. That's crazy. He did $1 million in sales every month, and he married a hooker? I mean, I guess if you're rich, you've pretty much probably done everything, but except a heroin-addicted hooker. Yeah, that shit was huge. So much money in that stuff. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, the military customers alone were millions of dollars since it didn't test. Fucking crazy. I'm surprised my friends tried it. They gave me a big bag of it. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was just getting paid like, you know, $6,000 to $10,000 a painting to do the packaging design. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it to some people at my birthday party. There's like people fainting, puking, falling over. This shit's great. And I'm like, wow. They're like, do not smoke it out of a bong. You will blow your head off. They sent me $500 a month rent and food, hooked up with the, paid her $10,000 a month. Oh my God. That's unbelievable. $500 a month to do the packaging design. Jesus. Well, I'm glad you're out of that relationship. I am tired of this motherfucker's hair. He would like to get a haircut, please. Oh. 10,000 a month. All right. Just over the 4-hour mark. Thank you for hanging in there. Watching the stream. It has been a delicious evening. I look forward to serving you. Definitely a fun story to tell the religious freaks that want to pick on me for not staying with my daughter's dad for the sake of my daughter. I tell them they cry, bless me, and leave. Yeah, I never got that. You know, my biological father was a big fat piece of shit, and that would not have been cool for him to just be in the picture for the sake of, you know, because that's what the religious freaks don't realize. It's not sometimes the father in the picture. Yeah, you saw how Jesus got beat. Some kids don't have it that good. I lucked out. He left when I was super young. Yeah, religious people don't get it. They got their little how-to guide, and that's good for them. All right, this guy's looking freaky. I love him. Woo! Now he's starting to look like he's like a mix between, like, what's his name? Snake from Escape from LA and Dog the Bounty Hunter. Like if they had a kid. Grand jury and the attorneys were thrilled. Oh yeah, definitely. You got that sort of kind of story going on. That is a one-way ticket. He's just evolving. His character's just, you know. It is. It's Dog the Bounty Hunter and Snake. Kurt Russell. Boom. That's it. Kurt Russell and Dog the Bounty Hunter. I mean, he's got the one eye. You know? Yeah, it does, right? Looks like it fucked up. And I think kind of the 80s hair. It's almost a very feathered, you know. I ride around on a bike, a motorcycle, or I drive a Fiero. Yeah, that'll work. I like that. Yep. Kurt Russell. Poor Kurt. I should send it to him. I did a portrait of you. You don't think I'm some special Olympics artist? Go right back. Well, son, that's a very nice picture, and I hope you get the help you need. Like, what? Fuck you. I'd like to make a donation to your foundation. Oh, what? The Rock is doing a continuation of Big Trouble in Little China? Really? I don't know how I feel about that.
The Rock is doing it?
He's doing everything. He had to do a remake of Jumanji. Rampage is based off a video game. Now he's doing Big Trouble in Little China. Continuation. Okay, so, but, you know, if it isn't like a direct remake, it's all these movies that are like, oh, it needs to be we need to explore these concepts again and continue the story. And no, you fucking don't. No, sir, I don't like it. What are you about, Kyron? What you about? Al, you can eat. Carl Lamari. I'd rather just the no. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at what we did earlier on in this stream. Just by throwing shit out there and brainstorming, we came up with a whole line of characters for you, and helped you run with your initial idea. Hollywood couldn't do that. Oh no, we got to do a remake. No, new generation. They haven't seen that shit yet. Let's remake it. There's a whole generation out there that's begging for Carl Lamari. Begging. Yeah. And for it could be a fun cartoon. It could definitely be. It doesn't have to be Rick and Morty and all that shit. Like, that guy was just a fucking pedophile who came up with some funny shit. But it could actually be like a cool, clean, decent cartoon. It's got to be a little fucked up, but but maybe like Ren and Stimpy-ish. That wasn't completely off the wall.
It wasn't completely off the wall.
Nah.
Ren and Stimpy was pretty fucking out
there. It was awesome though.
Well, yeah.
Powdered Toast Man. All right, let's drop Kurt Russell down a little bit so we can work on the bottom part of him. There we go. Would you like to see me in another movie?
Alright, what am I doing for Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon?
Yeah, for the die cut.
I don't know. Whatever you want. Yeah, that was helpful. I'm trying to think what else I have with Michelobio in it. You could pull from some of the Genius Pipe art that I did with Michelobio, or with the Queen, or.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time, of course, Ren and Stimpy was completely fucking like, my parents were like, what are you watching? It's cool, Dad. I'm gonna turn out all right. It's like the ice cream man. Eating ice cream. There we go. I watched Tales from the Crypt from 4 years ago. Oh, from 4 years old, sorry. Woo! Yachty. Not a big fan of Cat Dog? What is that? Is that a Thundercats thing? Oh. And I'm okay. You keep telling yourself that. No. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, that's like I was reading that study about, like, if you listen to metal music, you're a sounder mind than people that listen to Enya. You deal with that shit, it becomes comedic. Yeah. All right. Yeah, he came out all right. All right. Well, I'm not done with him yet. The stupid cartoon that came out long after. Sleepy Sean is sleepy. Yeah. I took a long nap today, though. But my sleep's so fucked up because I'm almost on like a 24-hour schedule because I'll get like 5 hours of sleep, wake up, work half the day, take a 2.5, 3 hour nap, then work till 4 in the morning. I'm still, working on this shit for a long time. Cat dog. Cat dog. That is definitely not how it went. Oh yeah, we're getting loopy. Yeah, it's on camera. There we go. Oh, this song. I fucking hate it. It's got the goose ambulance sign. Goose. Ooh. She got the wigglies. Okay. think I should do some stronger lines there. Or maybe up here. Maybe some hatching.
You say you should do stronger lines.
Yeah, I need to do some stronger lines. These are really just, these little bumps are not doing it. I'm going to be asleep in an hour. 5 minutes. When the drug culture chimes in. Fat rails. It's not hatching, it's doing fat rails. When cokeheads art. There we go. Much fatter rails. Another minute and I've been on for 4:20. 4 hours, 20 minutes. Time for Sugar to smoke some weed. Yay, cliches. They're awesome. It's funny, my nose itches now that you've been talking about cocaine.
Yeah, it does.
We want to try. No, I guess not we. I only have one nose.
Yeah.
Thinking of it.
You want cocaine, you start talking in third person.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna happen. I am too arrogant for drugs.
Too arrogant for drugs.
That's a fact.
That should be your next book.
That'll be my next art book. Too arrogant for drugs. I like it.
I do too.
That's a great title. It's mine, not yours, Kyron. There we go. I have two nostrils. Okay, that's what it was. It was nostril 1 talking to nostril 2. Okay, all right, there you go. Thank you. I'm glad you're around to clarify why I'm not a crazy. Mom, would you like to play a game?
Yeah.
Thermonuclear.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have an 8-bit downward spiral by 9 Inch Nails, or where somebody went and did all the songs in 8-bit Nintendo audio. It's very horrible. It was a lot of time for nothing. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Woo. All right. He's a big part of this piece, so I'm glad I knocked this guy out tonight, because I feel like the other shit I have to do is not nearly as complicated. It was all because you guys made it a hilarious night. Thank you guys for hanging around, lurking, contributing. There we go. It's a flying saucer, Daddy. Oh man, all right. Is that one of the? Oh, this is one of the dog tags. So I need to expand my visual library. Okay. Reference books, stock footage, movies. What are we talking about? Porno mags. Because I can't think of anything but Van Halen for the turtle. Oh, you need Def Leppard, you need White Snake, Great White. I mean, Guns N' Roses. Like, look up any of those bands. Cameo. If you want some fucked up dress options from the 80s era, go watch the Home Sweet Home video. Was reading stuff about the category changes. Oh, okay. Fill us in. Ding 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 ding. Yeah. I'll be there. They do the whole intro to the video where they call all the band members.
How about anything from Cinderella?
Spinderella. No, yeah, Cinderella. Was reading stuff about the category changes. Nothing new. Okay. Are they doing any? Is that aren't they putting the ASMR people in their own little dark corner of the world so they don't irritate the rest of us that are actually doing real work? Just a ton of Reddit posts bitching about how Twitch doesn't support creative blah blah. Yeah, well, Twitch is run by a bunch of 14-year-olds. Yeah. Twitch is going to have to eventually, like, acknowledge the creative. I mean, as it grows, as more professionals like myself start to stream, and just because we are what makes Twitch cool, not some 14-year-old playing fucking PUBG. We create that content. Yeah, ASMR, I mean, cool. Well, and Twitch relies on a lot of, it's all reliant on third-party software to operate. So their business model is probably like, why the fuck should we put anything into this? Because we could just sit around and collect money. That's not the right way to think. And they will fail in the end. But I think if they went after the gaming companies and had like their own creative streams where they had the game designers, the artists, the concept artists and whatnot, and they each had their own channel and they would let content creators from there. Dude, it'd be awesome advertising. Imagine, I mean, does Blizzard have its own creative stream? Or PlayStation, Xbox? Do any of them and then bring on people that are working, and even if it's 3D shit or whatever, I mean, everything from, every one of those companies needs to have its own creative stream. And if they don't, they're just missing out on an immense opportunity. The craft artists don't want to be labeled as crafts instead of art. Jim Lee, yeah. Yeah, Jim Lee's awesome. He's cool to hop on and watch his stuff. I can only fear the day Todd McFarlane gets on Twitch. Yeah, he's a goober. That day may come, but probably not. I would love to see McFarlane's sculpture team. Yeah, he does what he wants to. It's the other guys that rely on Marvel and DC that jumped on Twitch because their editors told them they had to. Yeah, my studio will. I'm working on it, man. I'm gonna have one of the biggest art studios in the world here soon. And I don't, that's not a joke. I don't say that lightly. Because the shit Sugar and I are working on is like, dude, just our brainstorm sessions alone. I could see companies paying millions to sit in on them. But a lot of that has to do with actually paying attention to the outlets that we use and acknowledging them and saying, oh, this is a great opportunity. We should invest in this. We should put some time and effort into this. It seems like Twitch's business model is let's put as little as possible to make the greatest profit because we rely on third-party shit to make this happen. And if they don't have their own third-party apps and stuff that actually help the streamer, they're missing out on a giant revenue stream. I agree, although then they really have to be careful with their working on secret stuff on game company shit and creative. No. It doesn't even have to be something they're working on. Just give them the opportunity to, have their artists fill time slots and whatnot. And you and I, all you in chat and myself, we've come up with some great ideas for some of the paintings that I've worked on. Can you imagine if the actual gamers that give a fuck about the game and they play it online and they're the ones that are promoting it are the ones that actually can go into, let's say, PUBG's next generation of that game and tell them what they want and collaborate with the game artist that's working on it or the creative team that's working on it, so they can actually connect the game players with the concepts, conceptualizers of the next generation of the game, and actually come up with one, like a version of the game that everybody gives a shit about, and not like, oh, I can't wait till the next Call of Duty comes out. Oh, it's a big piece of shit, and they should have done this, 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 and this. Well, they could have if they actually had input, you know. I mean, if you're a gamer and that opportunity comes up and that fails, that just means every gamer is a moron. You know, that should be a part of that. I mean, with the community that surrounds these games today, I don't see why every gaming studio shouldn't have a massive creative stream on Twitch. It makes absolutely no sense. You know, because it takes work. I mean, probably. Well, it would, yeah, and it would have to be something where, well, and you know what, the gaming community would tear that guy to pieces, and so they would have to be very careful about who they put as far as the creative team, and you know, who was on there actually, you know, talking to the gamers. I mean, so, but that's a massive opportunity. Why wouldn't you? I mean, that's why I came up with the whole concept of let the fans dictate my career for a year. I mean, the benefit of it is obviously I'm collaborating, but as far as sales, that just makes sense because who the fuck isn't going to buy a print of something that they helped, you know, come up with, conceptualize or whatever? I mean, a lot of people are going to get into that in that sense. The difference in soft and hard enamel pins, I don't know. I actually don't know what the difference is. Google it. I should know that. That's pretty retarded of me not to know since I do hat pins. I think one of them can be stamped more, and one of them's got to be molded or cast or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't want to try and make something up, though. Wouldn't take much work. EA's DICE office in LA and Sweden has streaming centers and more than enough computers to move around. I have 3 of them just to park some of their artists in there anytime. Yeah, you know. Interns. You telling me there's not an intern that could communicate with the gamers on what, and do a little presentation on what's going on, or have some sort of even if it's like a talk show, like that Geek and Sundry thing that goes on, where it's like they're, you know, maybe a couple of people like taking questions and fielding ideas and just looking through the chat and being like, oh, so and so had an idea. I mean, they could set it up like Mystery Science Theater 3000 style, where there's like 3 or 4 people sitting there catching up, you know, being able to read the chat, however many people will actually, and be like, oh, so-and-so says blah, blah, blah. Can you imagine that? And then they could obviously have write in your advanced questions and then have someone that actually logs the chat and then compiles the ideas. Then they could do a poll, and they could have everybody sign up for a newsletter, and then they could, I mean, just the content creation and the ability to reach out to all their customers would be insane. But a lot of these game companies, I don't know if they look at it different. I haven't worked for, I mean, I did 3 weeks with Sony in 2005. I mean, so I have no experience with what the game companies, what their attitudes are today, how much they try and retain clients, and how much there is a, you know, is there a battle for having the kids go for their game instead of another? Like, do they give a fuck, or are they just relying on what's going on Twitch? Ooh, that copper came out nice. So I don't know. I think there's a huge opportunity, and like most people, they miss it. But that's why guys like Sugar and I will be very successful. And the people that stay up till 2:17 in the morning and watch us. Woo! Yeah. Pins are an awesome market, dude. Like I said, it's a fucking huge market. Yeah, most of them don't have a department, you know. And if you know anything about that, that's where you could go in as a consultant and charge them $500 an hour to set this thing up or consult with them on that. I mean, everything I just spewed right now is worth a lot of fucking money to the right person who can pull that off. You know, it's like well, it's like an artist trying to worrying more about the art when they should be worried more about marketing the art. Well, if you have a connection at EA, I'll spew it to them. I'll give you a cut of the fee. I mean, shit. That sounds like a win-win. Yeah, we'll let that dry. Do I even have paint on this thing? Okay. Give me a smaller brush. Yeah, and you got to realize the mentality of the average person that works in the gaming industry, and you know, it's kind of like the cannabis industry. Everybody who's running a business there used to be a street dealer, so people wonder why they're all, you know, like, why are these people just fucked in the head? And it's like, because they were selling weed outside of high school a week ago. Then cannabis legalized, and all of a sudden they're, you know, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, elongated muskrat. Fired recently, I did, yeah. I mean, fuck, Amazon could charge these people to set something up to run for them. You could come up with a package to sell to the video game companies. Yeah. I'm done for tonight. Let me zoom on in there so you guys can check out some of that detail work. Get in my belly. There we go. Dropped his eye in, got that shadow going on. And then put a little, as I cut around, I made sure the paint, little ridge of paint there, gave it a little 3D look. There's Kurt Russell's hair. Go on down into his face. Yeah, you could clip the idea, for sure. Down into his beard. And then his clothing, and then pan back. And then it's going to go up into the dudes smacking themselves in the head, and our warlock up there, plus the Holy Grail. So, another awesome night on stream. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, and that's the thing that Sugar and I are dealing with right now in the expansion of the business, trying to hire staff and whatnot. We have too many ideas to keep up with. I will never not have an idea to work with. I will never not have 50 ideas going on right now. I mean, that's the thing, is once you really get a feel for this shit, and then you start to look at like what you're dealing with, where I'm at. Like I'm out at the rock festivals, I'm on Twitch, and then, you know, it just naturally goes through day-to-day life. Like, oh well, I've got to rework my schedule because I'm going to be on the road. Well, yeah, how do I stream on the road? Oh, I could do that, and then this could turn into this, and it just like fires on all cylinders. So, but yeah, that just seems like a huge missed opportunity. I've reached out to a couple Twitch, you know, added them on LinkedIn, whatever. Once I get back in from tour, I'd really like to communicate with Twitch a little bit more and see what their deal is, and maybe do some, you know, consulting or whatnot. I mean, who knows? Maybe they don't give a fuck at all, and they don't care about growing the business, and maybe they're understaffed and they're just trying to keep up. But pretty fucking crazy. So I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and tomorrow we'll maybe paint someone prettier. Kyroon, you have a shitload of ideas to run with, and I'll check the Discord, man. The sketches are looking cool. So, Raven, as always, it's a pleasure. Everybody else that tuned in, that subbed, that followed, that's lurking right now, have an awesome day. And tomorrow I got to go pick up 40 cases of rolling trays and have a beer with a friend, so I should still be on about 9:30 or so. But for now, I'm going to drink some water and go to beddy bye. Let's give you guys a few last licks from the devil. Have a great night. See ya.